My transformation really came when I was in graduate school and I was told not to talk in this 4-hour class after this protest claiming that Emerson College was racist. I was told because of the color of my skin that I should concede my space and not speak for the 4-hour class. And I was like, wait, what is going on? This seems to be contrary to everything I thought was right. So that would be an example of when that line is crossed, judging people based upon immutable characteristics, kind of similar to, well, your ancestors killed Jesus, despite what I believe in. I do consider myself religious. So, I mean, I think we can identify racism. If we were to throw out the concept of racism entirely, like, look, at racism is always going to exist within the human soul. As long, for me, it's when you can think, feel however you want. It's always going to occur. There's a conversation around systemic racism. When do we see it implemented in law, that legal framework? That's when it gets concerning. So if someone, and I don't know if you're pushing for this or not, but if someone were to push legal changes, segregation, you're going to have to use separate water fountains or bathrooms or whatnot. That's a clearly identifiable line. Would you have a problem? Which I heard you mention something about water fountains. Was that like a comedy thing? Because when I was trying to prepare for this, Nick, to be honest with you, I was like, I don't know much about you. So I was trying to prep, and people clip these things and make these little documentaries on YouTube. And there's that one. And my first knee-jerk reaction was, he's calling for segregation. Then someone said to me, like, wait a minute, look at this again. He's just kind of saying, I'm over this thing. So can you just clarify that for me? Do you really want separate water fountains and bathrooms?
No, that's a clip from like 6 years ago, okay. Right? I basically said, get over it. I said, slavery, Jim Crow, it all happened. Get over it. It's time to move on.